people? How y'all doing?
Someone's in my eye. Got a little too excited.
I'm not the leader.
Oh,
go ahead.
No,
I'm finna say, I don't lead. I follow.
You got it.
That's what I'm finna say.
I'm
I
following
don't lead.
today.
I
Go
follow.
ahead.
No. 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 Bro, come on, man.
I told you I'm following today.
Anyway, what's up, people? Welcome to another episode of Brothers. It's your boy C4. Bros up, lift your bros up.
It's your boy, Mr. Lilo! Wah, wah! Smack you in the face. Stop. What you doing? Mr. Lilo! 3. Oh. And I don't know.
Big 30.
Wah, wah.
Big bro.
It's a work in progress. Still in the lab.
You know.
Trying to make that work.
Still trying to make it happen.
Trying to make $1 out of 15
Make it happen,
cents.
Captain.
Trying to make $1 in a nickel.
Ooh.
A dime in a nickel. My bad.
Ooh.
You got a boo?
I'm gonna say.
Shut up. Anyway, you know what it is. We just out here being crazy like normal.
Living life. Taking it one day at a time.
Hey, you know, it's good, man. Life's good, you know. So and so. Yeah. Hopped out like my name is Michael Jackson on the Michael scene with the whole team. You know, I know I ain't do the words right, but that "Life Is Good" song by Future and Drake. You know how it, like Drake do his part, it be like, you know,
Well, you know, man.
shoot, life good, man. You know,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
taxes paid for. You know, I ain't got no debt. You know, baby mom ain't tripping. You know, yeah. Hopped out like my name Leland. I hop out the. Oh, whatever.
The wrong
Like,
types of words.
I'm gonna learn the words one
As long
day.
as life is good, you know.
Yeah, that's all.
That's what I
Anyway, first thing first, my people come first. Old song. Haha. Anyway, I'm gonna go first. My shirt, old school. MTV. Back when video was on there.
They still have videos at like 3 in the morning.
Ain't nobody gonna be up. Ain't nobody be up for that.
You know, I just went through that after. My shirt, it's easy to see. It just says Squad. And it's Scooby-Doo and Family. And the Mystery Machine says Squad. So,
And last but not least,
Handy Dandy
water bottle.
Water.
I drink my water
Go.
while he give us our quote for the show.
Yes, the quote for the episode of today. This is a good quote. It's by my guy, Confucius.
You say that man name like you hang out. That's my boy,
Yeah.
Confucius.
My guy,
My guy, my gizzy.
Confucius. It states, if you are positive, you'll see opportunities instead of obstacles. If you are positive, you will see opportunities instead of obstacles.
Why you had to look at me when you said
So, think about that. When you stay positive in any situation, you see an opportunity instead of an obstacle. So, use it. Don't lose it. That's what they used to tell us back in the day. Use it. Don't lose it. Hey.
I'm sorry. They didn't tell me that. They used to say, "My terrible thing to waste. You want to do crack, don't it?"
Go ahead and jump. Jump. Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack. Don't mess around with it. Now go on and jump. Jump.
Man. Oh man, there was some funny movies.
Oh, man.
It's sad when you like watch like movies that mean to be, you know, powerful movies like that. But then like it be like funny scenes like that. Like you be like, I'm trying my best to be serious, but that was funny.
But also, when you get older, you look back and you be like, that movies weren't for young people. But young people watched it and learned from it. It's crazy.
Right.
Like
Oh, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, it's Lean on Me.
Morgan Freeman.
No, yeah. Anyway,
Okay, so.
so what we talking about today?
Oh, you asking me? Okay.
You so chill today. What's up? You on something?
I ain't on nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have to pull out my AK.
All right. That's why we can't go nowhere with you.
All right. Well, today is about positivity versus reality. If you don't know what that means, positivity versus reality, we gonna talk about it. We just gonna talk about it. If you don't know what it means, we finna
I'm
talk
gonna say,
about
how
it.
you gonna say if you don't know what it means?
No.
I'm waiting for you to tell us what it means.
No, it's about what we're gonna talk about today is knowing we have to realize the difference between being positive or just being real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be positive, but you also need to be real as well. So, with that topic going in, we have a subtopic going up underneath. My subtopic is I have an open discussion question that I'm gonna have with Mr. Lilo 3-0 right now. Do you think that there is a such thing as being too positive?
You really asking this? Like,
Do you think there's a such thing as being too positive?
if I knew I was gonna be here being questioned, I would have worn my best tie. Had my little sports jacket on. It got me looking like I'm a sports anchor.
Speaking of question, just want to throw this in there.
How do you want to ask me a
If you
question?
haven't watched the movie Monster on Netflix, watch it. Good
Monster?
movie.
What is that?
Dope. It's a dope movie. It's about this boy. He's 17 and he got caught into this situation where there was a shooting in a convenience store, and they said he had something to do with it. So it's him and 3 other people that was involved in it, but they all was black. It was in New York. They all was black, and he was standing trial for it. So it's a good movie. You'll see what's up with it. It got A$AP Rocky in it. So first time seeing A$AP Rocky in a movie as an actor.
Trailer be in the doggone list at the bottom of the description.
Yeah, we'll put that down.
Wham wham. Pop 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 pop
Yes,
pop pop pop.
sir.
But
So,
to answer your question, I
back
apologize.
to it.
Hold on.
Let's get back to the
Let
question.
me get my serious look on. Ask me the question again, sir.
Mr. Lilo,
Yes, that's I.
is there such thing as being too positive?
Well, since I am a philosophist, Lito the Great, me and my colleagues would say the answer is yes. Because if you are too positive, you cannot understand realism. You see, when you start becoming a philosopher, you can start using words that don't make no sense, like a realism. Because if you're always thinking positive, then something bad happened to you. You'll be like, he didn't mean it. See, when you think positive too much, you start become optimistic. And that's a strong word right there that I like to use sometimes. But being optimistic, good. But being too optimistic is like the same answer to your question, my brother. So to answer your question, yes, it should not be too positive, because being too positive, you get blinded by the light. Blinded by the light.
Blinded.
But yes. So it is a such thing called being too positive, because that's not reality. Magic word. Wham wham.
I like
That's
it.
stupid.
I like it like that.
I like it like that. But yeah, that's why. Yeah. You should never be too positive about things, because, it do blind you. Just like being too negative about things. You need to find the balance of oh my bad. You need to find the balance of positivity and negativity, so you can have a balanced life. It's like the yin and the yang, darkness and light. You can't have too much darkness, because things might not grow. You can't have too much light, because things might not grow. You need just enough to evolve.
Okay,
So, but yeah,
I can agree with that.
I feel like I said a lot, but yeah.
But I agree. I feel like that subtopic goes into our topic of positivity versus reality.
Wah,
You know what I'm saying?
wah!
So like, if you're too positive, you're not able to see the real. It makes it like when you're too positive, like say for example, someone that's very close to you passed away. Okay, regular positive is, well yeah, they passed away, but they're in a better place. Or, you know, I'm not grieving as bad because I know that they're not hurting anymore. Things like that. Saying stuff like that.
Unless they died like the baby did from them, spoiler, and you at the wake or the funeral, and then the lady come in saying, the God giveth and he also take it. And then that was serious. You probably ain't seen it. You ain't probably seen it. Spoiler alert. Here we go.
Yeah, you did kind of spoil it.
Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, I don't care no more. Spoiler alert.
What?
Here we go.
Okay.
So the baby died. Not gonna tell you how the baby died. Baby died, and it was at the funeral, and you always had that one person at the funeral that try to make you feel better. Because the Lord, it'd be like the Lord giving and the Lord taking. Boy, she wasn't hearing that. She got up and said, "What you say? What did you say?" It's not funny. It's not funny. It was serious moment. Stop laughing.
What did you say?
No, what she said. She sounded like that. And she said, "When the Lord come take your boy, do you come talk to me about how good your Lord is?" She sounded like, well, how they always had a woman sound like a slave. But she was, sad. But spoiler alert, watch them if you got the stomach for it. Because, yeah. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Got off social. Back to reality.
Add to that.
Wah! Word of the day. Reality.
To add to that is, dang, you kind of threw me off. Oh,
sorry.
well, okay, so that's being positive, but being too positive is like, oh, they ain't gone. I'm gonna see him tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
That's crazy.
That's not real.
That's insane.
Not reality.
They need to go to the
Like,
doctor.
like you in a relationship and and they break up. Y'all break up. Somebody positive be like, well, there's more fish in the sea. Some people say stuff like that. There's more fish in the sea. I'm better off. I would get blessed. Things will come better for me. Things like that. Now, being too positive is, oh, they just a hump. We gonna stay together. We still together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you staying positive about the relationship when there is no relationship.
It sounds like when you too positive, it sounds like you insane so far. So far, you're making the person sound insane.
And it's kind of, people think like that though.
Okay. So mainly you saying, mainly the topic shouldn't be.
No, that's the part. That's still the topic.
It should be called insanity.
No.
Versus
positivity versus reality.
Cause they insane. They're crazy, man.
Because you can be positive. Positivity brings you
joy.
Brings you joy. Such a great feeling. It keeps you in good spirits.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to negativity, it makes you mad, makes you angry, makes you sad. My dogs. But
R.I.P. DMX.
R.I.P. But too much positivity is not healthy, because just like I said about the death in the family, you have to grieve. You have to grieve at some point. Having that, being too positive about the situation, it don't give you that chance to grieve. You try too hard to be strong by being overly positive, where that negative moment needs to happen in order for you to grieve. You're not able to grieve without an ounce of negativity at least. You know what I'm saying? You
So-
have to have it there somewhere.
So mainly, my question is this: Should the topic is, like you said, is positivity versus reality. So you saying if a situation like that, I should accept reality or should I be positive?
The thing is, I think honestly, I believe that both can happen in that
Mhm.
situation. You have to accept the reality of you won't see them on this earth anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you have to be positive that they are in a better place. You know, if they was sick, they feeling better. You know, if they was going through things in life, they ain't going through it no more.
True. True.
You know what I'm saying? Like that
They are in a
positivity
better
should
place.
still be there. But that little small reality of they not here anymore. That should be there at all times. In order for you to grieve. You can't grieve without it. You have to realize that they're not there anymore. Reality. Realize. Realization. Reality.
Okay. So back to what I was saying. Well, I'll piggyback off that. So in the sub, I guess topic. So mainly being too positive, would that correlates to being optimistic?
I look at being optimistic as being positive. So it's a form of optimism, but it's optimism being overly used. I would say that
Okay.
because what some things I tell my clients is
Not your drug clients.
no drug clients. What are you talking about? What? What was that? Not your drug client. No, what I
Not
tell
your
my
AA.
clients sometimes is, you know, there's a time to be positive. There's a time to be real. You know, when you grieving, you have to be real with yourself. But once you get that reality out the way, that's when you should be positive. Okay, I understand, I feel it. I know that he's not coming back. But I know he's in a better place. I know that he's doing better. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my client positive vibes are important. Positivity is important. But you must have grips with realization first. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important part. In order to stay positive, I feel like you have to focus on the reality first. In order to be able to see that positivity, you gotta come to realization with what happened.
So, can being too positive cause a person to, I guess, lose their mind?
For sure.
Because based on the information you just gave
For
us,
sure.
that being positive all the time. Well, no, not being all the time, but what you said? Hold on. You gotta embrace reality first before you can be positive about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But if they always positive and never grieve, they could be, like I said, they could cause insanity. Correct or wrong?
It could cause mental health.
Okay, so
For
good.
sure. Mental health is real, and that's what I always say. Mental health is real. So, if you're not able to grieve and you stay overly positive, at some point, that may bring depression. You know, you may hit that point where you've been saying so much positive stuff that it been having you like this. But that moment it hits you, you be like, ugh, it just shoot down because you ain't had no time to grieve.
Right, like
You
a
know what I'm
rocket.
saying? Like it just shoo real quick.
I'm saying
So,
something
like-
that.
Like a rocket that loses engine. It's gonna go down.
Well, not engine, but okay.
Where it loses gas, motor, whatever. It's gonna
We
go
got
down. You got me? You got me.
You got it.
But yeah, like I do feel like mental health occurs like during those processes, like when you get out of a relationship with somebody, y'all just break up, you lose a friend, or you lose someone to death that's close to you. You know, you don't grieve. You like overly positive, and things can happen. You can become schizo, or depressed, bipolar. You know what I'm saying? Have these different moods, mood disorder. Have these all this going on. Turn to alcohol. Turn to drugs. You know, some people turn to those things because in their mind they like everything is okay, everything is okay, everything is okay, everything is okay.
Or
That's
they
all
want
that's on
another
their
pain.
mind. Like they're not even thinking about that person is gone. I realize that person is gone. You know, as soon as that person passes, they like everything is okay, everything is okay, everything is okay. So that's when at that moment, you know, it just when they when it finally hit them that they're not there. It could be months later, it could be weeks later, days later. At some point you're gonna get that feeling. You can't that's why I said like being over positive, it's a thing because it could take your mind off of being able to see that reality. And it don't matter like what day, how long it is from now, but you will see that reality one day. You never know. If you keep telling yourself that it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay, you may never see it until it's too late. And then you grieving months later, years later, and now you gotta turn to something in order to feel better, like drugs or alcohol.
Because the
Or
grieving is worse than it would be
yes,
if you didn't handle it
if you
earlier.
just handle it the first
Right.
beginning, then you can be positive after the fact, and you'll be able to feel better along the way. You're still gonna be in there in you. That grief gonna still be there, but you can handle it better because you already attacked it early on. But you don't attack it early on. You wait till months later, years later, whenever you feel like, okay, when you stay positive, then that ounce of negativity finally hit you. You're spiraling. Immediate depression, um, conduct disorder, you know, like you doing criminal acts and things like that now to get your anger out. Um, Alcohol, drugs, schizo, you just become woo cuckoo.
Right. You're
You
not
know, you're not there anymore mentally. Like, it's a lot of things that can happen. Mental health is a big thing that can come from not being able to face reality immediately. Like, we're not, we're making yourself not face reality. That's when, you know, that mental health starts to get affected. And people have to realize that it's, I love positivity. I love positive vibes. I'm always positive. But when I see reality, I hit it. I gotta get it. Because if you ain't positive, if you ain't hit that reality, your positivity won't last. You gotta hit that reality so your positivity can last. So,
Man, we got real deep. Thank you for coming to the C4 talk of the show.
whatever, man.
You know, sometimes you gotta let it know what you gotta let it know. You know.
But um, from what you endured in life, let's see, from what you endured in life, how did you get over like the worst things? Like, if you can sit back in your life right now and think about like the worst things that happen.
He was looking. I don't know. I was like, got a
But
little
just-
hot in here.
Just
turn
think
the light
about
down.
like
Turn the light down.
the worst things that happened to you in your life. Like, what did you do to get over it? Like,
Are you asking me personally, or are you talking about like in general?
you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The way you were talking,
I
like
gotta
you were
get you
talking
in
to
here.
the people out there.
I gotta get your
We're talking
your
to
input
people.
on this.
I didn't know you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to
I'm talking
people.
to them too. You know what I'm saying?
The people
I'm talking to them too.
grab you by the throat, bring you up, drag you in.
Cause I'm gonna post a question
Okay, question there.
on Facebook too. So
Look that out on the book if y'all follow us. Oh, like, subscribe, program,
comment,
elbow drop,
share,
poke him in the eye,
ah,
smack Adam,
bop,
smack it. But anyway,
bop it.
anyway, ask your question, Gwen. Sir, I'm sorry, I did go off something.
Oh, when you look back at the worst things that has happened so far in your life, how did you get over it? Like, cause honestly, truly, I feel like you never really get over it. I feel like it's just something that becomes tolerable over time. Like this, you don't get over it. You just get right here and be like, well, I'm good. I can tolerate it. I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? So like, at what point, what happens? What do you do in order to be able to tolerate it?
Well, I don't want to make you sound bad, but as far as me, I don't tolerate it, man. I get an axe hammer and I break through that wall because I bring down the walls like they're Jericho. You hear me? Because I got a friend. I got a leader. I got a father who put in me saying that you are going to make it. Because you know what? You know what, neighbor? I'm going to talk to you because you're my neighbor. I'm going to say neighbor. Say neighbor. Stop laughing. Try to be serious. I can't preach to you.
ahead.
You gonna laugh at me.
You said say neighbor. I said it. Neighbor.
You start laughing.
Neighbor.
Okay, say neighbor.
Neighbor.
He'll make a way.
Make a way out of nowhere.
I ain't say all that. Wait a minute now.
That's what you say.
I did not say all that. I just say he'll make a way.
He's a
That's why
way
you
maker.
can't have no moment. You take it away from me. You always trying to outdo me.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
But to answer your question, like I said, I don't really tolerate things. I usually go through it because to get to the sunshine, you gotta go through rain. So, I go through it because I believe, as far as for me and I go through these things to make myself a better person. If you don't make mistakes, you're not living, and if you don't go through these mistakes, then you can't become a better person or the person that you are meant to be. Because there are always going to be trials and tribulations, storms that come rise. And like I said, you can handle it different ways, but the best way sometimes, like I said, to go through it, accept it, because like I said, nothing comes your way you can't handle, because, we all can handle things. Believe it or not, we all machines. Our body can take care of things that you might not think you do. Your body can do it. And we all have some brains, which, believe it or not, we are smarter than we think we are. So never ever feel like you can't do anything, because like I said, when it comes, like I said, you might not think you're ready, but you're ready. So like I said, I go through it. Even though some stuff I go through for the first time, I clearly go through it with help from like people past experience. I know people who probably went through something like that already, and I see what they done. I either do what they did or do something the opposite of what they did, because it might not didn't work, stuff like that. Or I probably read something about it already. When you go through something, you always gotta remember what you've been through or what you have seen, because these right here are like the best way to learn things, because you see things way more than you would hear things or read things. Well, that's seeing things too. So never mind. That's what I meant. Well, you can do that. That's seeing things too. But yeah, so that's what I usually do. I, go through it. I don't tolerate it because if you tolerate it, I feel like, yeah, if you tolerate it, then it'll add on, and then like eventually you'll be blinded by the situation. Like if someone else did it, you'll be blinded by it because it was something that happened and you tolerated it, so you became numb to the fact. So that's why I feel like you should never tolerate anything. You should, address it head on and go from there.
Okay. When you said machines, you gave me like our robot vibes.
No, I'm just saying,
You said we are machines.
We are, like, believe it or not, the human body is a machine.
We turn red when we finna kill.
That's why you can't have no serious moment with you.
I had a serious moment. It was serious.
And you talking about? Oh, I finna say they ain't turn red. That was Terminator. But yeah, they did turn red.
They did turn
red. They did turn red. I didn't think about it for a second. Leave it alone. If you said red, I always think about the Terminator with the red eyes. But they was always red. Well, iRobot. I got you. What's his name? Alex? Sam? Adam? I don't know what that one robot name was.
I think it was something with A.
I don't know.
But yeah. But like you were saying, one thing that stood out to me was
iRobot.
No.
You just said. You said robot. That's all I could think about was iRobot.
No, that wasn't it though. But okay, yeah. When you said that we all will have our trials and tribulations, and you use it as something that you learn to become a better you. You know what I'm saying? That's just like in the last episode we had when I talked about life is nothing but a lesson. Life is nothing but a full long lesson. We learn lessons as we get older and older and older. Along our life, we're going to always learn something. So, when we dealing with grief, that's something that we learn. We learn how to deal with grief. We learn how to deal with breakups. We learn how to deal with, things that happen in our life to us. Abuse, sexually or physically. All of these negative situations that occurred. It's a lesson. It's nothing but a lesson along our life that's teaching us.
And some people lessons aren't going to be the same.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Some
people going to have lessons. They're going to be a little bit harder than other people. So
yes. Some people going to have a harder teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they got the advanced class.
Yeah.
They got that. What was that class?
AP.
Yeah, there you go. AP. I couldn't think of it.
AP class.
Advanced placement class. That's what I could think of. They got
some
the
people
AP
be in regular classes. Some people be in AP classes.
Some people be in rhetorical, remedial.
Some people be in remedial. Some
That's
like
not funny. That's that's not funny.
Something like I stubbed my toe. That's a lesson. Like, oh, that's a lesson right there.
Need wear shoes. Can't walk around here with no shoes on.
Right. Got to wear some steel-toe boots around these tables.
Yeah, man. Like I said,
You what happened? Oh, my toe. My toe. They hit that pause. They be like, yeah, man. So,
I'm gonna start doing the piece.
Sitting there all night.
They gonna be like, "What you eating or drinking?" My toe. I ain't never drank that before.
Some Sprite. For real, man. Another thing that I had got from what you had said as well is.
Yeah, what else I say?
Huh?
What else did I say?
Oh, well, another thing I caught from your.
You caught what I was spitting.
Yeah.
You ate what I was cooking.
Your flow. Your floetry. With like Jill Scott and them. So, what I got from it was, I heard it. But what I got from, another thing I got from it was, you saying that, we all able to handle things.
We all we got.
because we are like machines, like you said.
You don't need that long.
I ain't gonna leave it alone. But we all are able to handle things. That's something else that I was raised up off of. I used to be growing up in the church. They used to tell us God wouldn't put anything your way if you can't handle it. That was powerful to me. God said,
I hurt my finger.
they said that God would not put anything in front of you that you cannot handle. So, death in the family, abuse, relationships, breakups, all that. Anything that you feel is like terrible, injuries, diseases, cancer. You know what I'm saying? All that, like, God wouldn't put that onto you if He felt like you couldn't handle it. So, everything that I've been through in my life, I look back on. I be like, well, I think God showed me that I can handle it. So, it did nothing but make me stronger because I'm able to look back on it and I be like, man, I done made it through that. Like, I'm here now after all that I done went through. And I'm happy. I'm living. I got a smile on my face and I'm here to see another day. I'm here to do this podcast tonight.
'Cause I'm happy.
You know?
Clap along if you feel like roof. Like home without a roof.
Some, I don't know. I ain't heard that song in a minute. But yeah, that's how I look at things, man. Like, anything that I go through now, I be like, I let reality hit first. Then I be like, well, God wouldn't put me through it if I can't handle it. So, that makes me feel better about things. And then I start saying more positive things as well. It's not my fault.
Did I
this ain't
do
gonna
that?
do nothing but ain't gonna do nothing but make me, stronger.
And I'm stronger.
Wiser.
than
I know what to do
yesterday.
next time.
I hope
stuff
it's not
like
next
that.
time.
If it's the next time.
Hope it's not.
Well, death you can't avoid.
Oh,
Stuff like that.
you're getting real dark right about now.
But
Getting real dark right.
you said you the one brought it up.
What, death?
No. Oh, talking about some don't happen again. Well, stuff like that happens.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
But like relationships and stuff, cool. Understandable.
Hopefully you don't go back with that same person and get back with them and then come back. If so, y'all need to be there. That's that toxic. Toxic. I want some of that drink. So
No,
can
I
die.
don't. That shit. I mean, that's poison.
Don't trust a great but a smile.
you got songs and everything today. Well, that boy got a song for every line.
I walked the line.
Oh
Hallelujah.
Lord, you wild.
Young, dumb, and broke. Wild and crazy kids. So, had a question, but I forgot. Because I was talking about wild and crazy kids.
Oh my goodness.
I don't remember what we were talking about. Well, I think we're going to have to end this podcast early then. Unless you got something else you want to bring up.
I mean,
I
this
can't think
wasn't
of
gonna be a real long episode. It just informative.
Oh, also, I'm sorry, I'll let you finish.
No,
I'll
go
say-
ahead. I just think it was informative.
If you ever feel like you need to talk to someone, it's a hotline. I put it in the description. You can call, have someone to talk to. A lot of
crisis.
jobs offer free counseling.
EAP.
So, what?
EAP.
Sure. We all we got.
Oh my god.
It just-
damn.
I just said the way you said it threw me off for a second. That's why I said, what? ABC. What? ESP. What? I know you see me. All right.
EAP.
Yeah. That or, people, believe it or not, sometimes, talking to your family, your friends, relationship. If you feel comfortable to open up to people, which you should. I don't know why you would be in a relationship with someone you can't feel like you can open up with, but that's another day, another hour. Anyway,
another topic.
not for me. You can talk to your pastor, your preacher, if you feel comfortable. Well, you should be, because they supposed to be people of God, but that's another thing too. But yeah, you should never feel like you are alone, that you don't have no one to talk to. Trust me, you should have someone in your life that you can open up to. Like I said, family, friends, pastor, co-workers, job. But yeah, so you're not alone. You never should feel like you're alone. And mental health is real. Mental disorder is real. A lot of people nowadays are accepting that it's not just a race thing, that all races have this issue. So yeah, if you ever feel like you need to talk, find somebody.
Yeah, we had the number below for the crisis hotline. If you need somebody to talk to, you having a mental breakdown, things like that, it's very important to always address that. Don't feel like you're alone when you're having a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Because everybody go through something, whether it's depression, bipolar, schizo. Everybody have moments of sadness, anger, happiness. It just, everybody expresses these feelings.
Right. And go ahead.
Go ahead.
And like you said, the main thing is not to feel like you're alone, not to feel like something's wrong with you. Like I said, all of that is natural. It's nothing, what I'm saying? Don't make it seem like you are abnormal or a weirdo or you don't belong and stuff. Hurting yourself, hating on yourself, stuff like that. Because like I said, we all have issues. Nobody's perfect. So never ever feel like you have to be closed in or be made fun of, because some people just don't understand. And that's why, like I said, a lot of people feel that they can't talk to people. But like I said, sometimes if you don't feel comfortable talking to people, call the hotline. They'll have someone there talk to you. Or like I said, go to a counselor who, made for this, who went to school for this, who talk to people for this, who know how to give quality advice.
Exactly. And I'm here for you. So
he said he here for you.
I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it with one last thing. If nobody tells you I love you, so that's how I'm gonna end it for me. Nobody tells you this, I love you, and continue to be great. Be strong, be positive, but be real first.
Okay. And that was a TED talk from Roy Chambers. And that's how he gonna leave you. And you know how I'm gonna leave you? Wah, wah. Actually, no, I'm not gonna leave you like that. I'm gonna leave you like I'm gonna do better. You ready? I'm gonna outdo you. You ready? All right, there we go. Body warmed up. Hey, I just want to let everybody know before we go, this your boy Lilo, Mr. 3-0. Remember, I love you, and even though I love you, somebody else who love you more and care more, and that's Jesus and God.
Okay. Winner! God dog. Dun-dun.
Wah.
Somebody get the championship belt. Somebody give him championship belt.
I'm just telling you right now, give me about like 2, 3, 4 podcasts. You're going to see a title right here in my face. Bow. Every time I come to work. I know. I'm the man. But yeah, real
On
talk
the man, on the man, on the man.
though. My last $2. But nah, real talk though. We do love you all.
Yes, we do.
You know, even though we don't see y'all face to face, you know.
Love y'all, appreciate y'all. You know, comment anything. You know, if you got anything going on too, you can comment that. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Go on Facebook page. Comment.
Meet us in the street, you know.
Yeah, you see us in the street, say hey.
Just don't hit us, cause I ain't got no insurance.
Okay. Well, we're gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna put the question on
That's
Facebook
funny.
for y'all to answer. But it's your boy C4 follows up, lift everybody up. Hey,
And it's your boy. Favor Flame.
hey, don't be claiming it.
All right. But anyway, it's your boy, Mr. Lilo 3-0. You know how it goes. Keep it up. Let's go.
You gonna make it something. You gonna think of something. We got you. We gonna think of
I'm gonna
something.
get it one day. I'm
We
gonna get it
got
one
you.
day. But anyway.
I got him.
But anyway, like we said, we love y'all.
Holla at y'all. Peace.
Keep your whatever he said. Yeah.